Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create dropshipping video ads for your YouTube ads campaign so you can get your e-commerce store up and running. Now, you're going to know exactly how to create these ads, and the reason I can tell you this is because we've actually scaled e-commerce stores to $25,000 a day revenue with the same tips I'm going to give you here. Here's how you create really great dropshipping video ads. Before you shoot it, you got to create a video ad that converts. And on YouTube, there's a very simple formula that converts, right? So basically, a few things to keep in mind while shooting your video ad. Number one is you're gonna need either a voiceover person or a live action actor. So depending on whether it's a live action or a voiceover, the video is gonna be different. Number two is you're gonna actually script out all the verbal things that the voice actor, the voiceover, or the real actor will say. And you'll also script out kind of the storyboard in terms of what the various scenes are going to be. Now, we're gonna follow a very simple formula. So number one is you're gonna have a hook. So you're gonna grab their attention by saying something that is either targeted towards your target audience or is a little controversial. So for example, if you're selling green tea, your hook could be something like, hey, are you tired of drinking green tea that just tastes bad, right? Because that's gonna immediately speak to your target audience because they're green tea drinkers, want green tea that tastes good. And let's say your product is a green tea that tastes amazing. Then by saying that sentence, you've got them hooked. And then you also want to write down the visual. So in that same scene, you might be, for example, show a person drinking some green tea and being like having a weird facial expression, being like, oh, that's gross. Honestly, this green tea is pretty good, but let's imagine that. So that's your hook. The next part of this is the qualification. So you're gonna actually qualify them. So you're gonna tell them that, hey, if you're not interested in great tasting green tea, just skip this video. If you like coffee, we'll skip this video. So the thing is, in YouTube, you get charged by Google when you have somebody watch 30 seconds or more of your video. So because of that, we want to tell the tire kickers to just leave, right? So we want to tell them to skip so you don't get charged. And in this case, we would say, hey, if you don't really care about green tea, just skip this video, and they'll skip this video, saving you money. The next part is you want to build credibility. So it could be something like, hey, let's say I'm the founder of the world's best tasting green tea company, and we've had over 50,000 great customer reviews, and we've been featured in Forbes magazine. Like, you have to say something that basically makes them think that, hey, you're a credible expert and I should listen to whoever is speaking right now. After that, you actually tell them about your offer and you show them. So you'll actually want to show them the tea, and you'll want to show them, people drinking the tea and being satisfied. Perhaps you might have go out on the street, ask random people to try it. Or if it's a voiceover, then you might want to have stock footage of somebody drinking the tea and looking happy. So if you're basically doing the voiceover route, you can just use stock footage for all this footage. If you're using live action, obviously you can set the scenes as you wish. Either works. So at this point, you want to go into why your tea is really great. So, you tell them about the special process that you developed to create this tea that gets rid of the bitter tasting ingredients of tea. And then you tell them that this tea actually is as effective, as healthy as normal tea, but you just got rid of the bad tasting part of it. And by doing that, you're basically speaking to your audience, you're giving them the benefits of drinking this, perhaps going to the health benefits, etc. Now, the next part is you're actually going to have a call to action here, and you're going to tell them, hey, either click the link above or below to grab your own green tea on our website and basically get it shipped for free or whatever it may be. So you want to tell them what to do, and that's CTA. So that's call to action. And then after that, you actually want to show more social proof. So at this point, you may have more footage of people enjoying your tea. It could even be, your customer reviews. So you could actually splice in happy customer reviews. Or if you don't have any video customer reviews, then you can actually get, a screen share of your actual customer reviews right now. For example, if you're drop shipping, you could even go and find other people who are selling the same products and use their reviews. Now, I'm not saying this is ethical, but I'm just saying if you are dropshipping, right? And at that point, you're basically able to, splice in some video reviews and just show them the real proof that, hey, this works. And that's the social proof part of the video, which is important because people buy what other people like. After that, we get to the second call to action, and we're going to tell them again, hey, if you enjoyed this, you want to click the link above or below to buy it, and they can buy the green tea. And yeah, at that point, you kind of end the video. Usually we'll end the video with a countdown timer, or we'll have kind of a, click the link below to get your green tea, and leave that on for like 10 seconds just so they have some time to click on it and not just just like go to the next video. So that's kind of how you create a good script for it. As I said, there are two ways of doing this. Number one is you can film this in live action, and number two is you can just use stock footage and a voiceover. And the stock footage and voiceover option is pretty cheap. You can use free stock footage sites like Storyblocks and Pexels. I believe one of them is paid, but they're pretty cheap or free. And you can then combine that with your voiceover, which will be roughly $50 per video. So you could get a video editor and a voiceover person to make a video ad for you for less than $200, which is quite possible. So that's like the cheap, easy option. Now, if you want to go with full production, you can actually hire a videographer to make the video for you. The thing is, the way to save money here is not to hire a video agency, because a video agency is going to have a bunch of people, a bunch of overhead. It's going to cost a lot more. You can actually find freelance videographers. So for example, you can go into Facebook groups for video creators, find a video creator or a videographer who's a bit newer, and tell them, hey, I'll send you the product and maybe we can do this for, whatever amount, right? And you can get various quotes from people. Another option is to use websites like FameBit and other influencer platforms to find influencers, because influencers can often do these videos for quite cheap and also get you in front of their audiences. A third option is also to find Facebook groups for, let's say, looking for work Facebook groups in different cities and asking those people. And you can kind of use the currency rates and so on to find cheaper people in other countries. For example, in Canada, it's usually a lot cheaper than the US because of the currency change. Same thing with Australia, right? So you can find fluent English speakers in Australia who will probably charge 30% less than Americans for doing the same work. And then you can also find students at film schools if you're really on a budget, and you can have them do it as a portfolio piece. So for example, right now, for one of our clients, we're actually getting a video ad done, and they're basically starting out, so they want to build a portfolio, so they're doing the video ad for free. So those are some options if you're on a budget to get some video ads made. Obviously, you'll have to send them the product. There will be some cost involved, but it is possible to get the cost of production down. And that's how you create a dropshipping video ad, because essentially for a dropshipping video ad, you want to go cheaper. However, you'll still need to get the product delivered. You'll still need to do some either voiceover and stock footage, or you're going to have to do a production with a videographer. Now, if you've got a legitimate e-commerce store, then you'll probably want to hire a video production agency. So my agency work with bigger e-commerce stores, and then for that we hire production agencies that usually cost a bit more. So yeah, those are some options you have there. Other thing I want to mention is if you want to learn YouTube ads really inside out for your e-commerce store, etc., you can check out my YouTube ads course. There'll be a link below. And I would also recommend checking out another free video, which is actually how to shoot e-commerce video ads. And that goes more into detail on how to shoot these kind of video ads for e-commerce products. And the link to that will be somewhere up there, and you can go watch that video as well. So thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button and smash the subscribe button if you liked it. I really want to, see you guys back so I can keep creating more videos for you guys. Cheers.